Time, my friends, for the final game of group stage. RRQ are fighting to be on top of Group Omega, while Secret is fighting to get their first win. This is very important for the players and organization as well. And my friends, I won't be present on this one. I'll be watching the game from bed. I think for the next VCT games, I'll be present again in every game for sure. I don't like to do things like this. I'd rather be watching with you guys, but this time I want to be possible, okay? But for the next ones, I promise I will be there. Now I'm gonna rest and I'm gonna take care of my health, okay? Appreciate everyone for understanding, and I see you next time.
Especially in some of those kill contracts, so looking for a bit of a different approach today for him.
Alrighty, well, JessieVash is going to be flashed off the angle here at a long. Bit of a walk down in towards mid, while Oreo is quickly going to clear that cam. 4 players from Secret clustered up in that position, meaning that there's a lot riding on the shoulders of Jessie here for the moment, but it looks like RRQ not going to look to up the tempo here. Actually slowly go ahead and drift back. The drone to re-explore out into mid. Very clear this, make sure there's no one hovering around, but it's not going to go deep enough to clear out the cubby angle.
That drone kind of gave it away. Oh, actually, that was all just to set up a re-hit towards A. So this is just some diligence being shown by RRQ. They still have the trap wire behind them, so they know that even though that cam was cleared earlier, they double-checked it with drone, didn't see anything. They still feel like their backs are going to be somewhat safe, and I think the site is just being given up by Team Secret to try to go for this flank attack.
Yep. And around the backside, the tripwire now going to be cleared. The question is, does RRQ anticipate this many people to be coming through on the flank? It's only Jessie that's playing from the defender side. Is uppercut going to be sent out here. Team Secret storming their way back across over onto the point. Jemkin's going to be taken down off screen. Already the fuse being started. The fight into heaven. It's going their way, but the fuse is already held at half. Envy now striking, and that's just going to be the cleanup coming in. Only one casualty. JessieVash dead. He's going to be looking to hit this C side. Shock Dart not getting the clear. Chip should be spotted out, and will be taken down. So site opened up. Team Secret going to have to try to play here for the retake. Jemkin going to be able to find one. Wild Oreo on the floor, but Jemkin quickly traded out. Pop flash from Mundi. Swoops in, looking for a little bit more here. Spot out onto Envy. Will challenge into the site for the angle. Will be able to come away with that elimination. JessieVash, what is that turn? Shuts down Cushy. As now, Neural Depth reveals all. Envy hits a third. Up and over the top. Crazyguy able to find one. Finds the second through the smoke. But cannot find the remaining 2.
A good read on the map, but just a phenomenal retake. Well, that's a great shot from xFaro.
Close angle here. Jeremy reading this? No. Pulls off the angle. Doesn't check back the opposite way. And has no clue, so Crazyguy is able to find that elimination. In the meantime, JessieVash also here playing a corner. Finds Jemkin, traded out. Wild Oreo, one taps as Cushy will fall. Spike now out into the open, but Crazyguy continues to be crisp. Seems like RRQ nonplussed by the previous round. Come out swinging. Look to continue to try to run this one back. Get within touching distance. Crazyguy with a 3K will get RRQ their second round win.
Jeremy so far forward. We've seen him do some things in this spot before.
Considering the drone. Okay, we'll go ahead and send this.
No charges.
And goes ahead and gets all the info that they were after as Jemkin feeling it, but ISO on ISO action, looking for the kill, and Jemkin will be able to have it. And there's the reset. And that's the end. Thanks, it's the kill contract. Tripwire all outstanding between RRQ and this B site. Around the corner in garage window is 2GE, but not much that he's going to be able to do to try to dissuade this. Hunter's Fury, however, does get opened up. Mundi going to be taken down. Wild Oreo at the same time. Able to find an op shot, peeks in for another as Cushy gets dropped. Jemkin finds himself a third elimination. xFaro around the back, push out, finds the headshot. Neural Theft now going to be invested as he's just strafing back in towards JessieVash. Looks to hold the corner. Vash is able to find it. Shot dart lobbed in, and Jemkin, he got the shot. He swings the angle for the 4K, and he stops him from being able to find the round victory. His life for the cause as RRQ take the lead.
Man, Jessie. I mean, the confidence is flowing. This is huge that Jemkin gets that kill because the kill contract is also on his opponent. So he's able to keep that ult out of play for the round. Some great shots from Wild Oreo, but Jemkin delivering when RRQ need him most. Just get the tempo. It makes sense when you're running these double duelist comps. You want to try to catch your opponent off guard. Use the wall here to try to...
All the lead the way, blocks off this off, really makes it not impactful. And they force the exit. Hunter's Fury now going across to GE, going to be tagged up, cannot escape. Because she able to take him down, gets a follow-up pump as well on the Jeremy. Now tagged up at 70. That's going to be the kill contract coming through, gets the grab here onto Moniette.
Or was that the clone?
Oh no, it's just the clone, as you say. That's a very real envy, though. Brought into the gulag, taken down. Jemkin able to find that kill. Wild Warrior at the same time. Finds a pick. Moniette, the real Moniette, does end up falling. JessieVash finding Crazyguy, but Jemkin's still here, still wreaking havoc. 3K for him, make it a fourth. As, yep, I think any doubts that were surrounding Jemkin's ISO from the first outing, silenced.
I mean, I was
not much of a concern anymore.
No, I was surprised, frankly, the first time that he had struggles on this agent. I thought this was an agent that should suit him pretty nicely. Still a little bit off the mark sometimes, but in those kill contracts. But I mean, this round right here, able to reset the double taps multiple times. That is the dream as an ISO.
I need.
So that means it doesn't look like they're going to commit as many, players to that spot.
Vash is tucked back. I think he's just going to be sending a Hunter's Fury on tap of the smoke, or the spike. Different word that starts with S. Waiting for that third and final shot. Nothing going to be found. Jeremy lingering here within the smoke. Moniette tucked over onto the side to push forward. Moniette swiftly deals with it. Pulls back over. Sights towards window. Already Envy cleared out. Not before Jemkin does end up falling. Ooh. They make a go of this. Crazyguy now alone. TP's over to the side, but 2GE's not sure where he's repositioned to. Crazyguy can now just stay tucked here behind the box. Playing back and forth. This movement's heard. 2G's running. Footsteps give it away. And Crazyguy says, thank you very much for the audio. That's going to be 8-3 now, looking for that 9-3 scoreline.
This is good ideas. I mean, one way to counter that ISO shield is to just barrel stuff it. We've seen this a couple times on this map. JessieVash did it once to Jemkin. This time Moniette doing it to Jeremy. That way you can get 2 bullets to connect before your opponent can even really react. And yeah, Jemkin didn't get a chance to use the ult in the previous round, so here in the final round of the half, surely you get an opportunity for it, and the dimensional drift as well for Moniette. Actually just kind of fakes it out there, throws a flash to show presence at mid, and then decides to use it over towards A. Again, left wide open, but ahead of it, and Jeremy's just shut down.
I mean, yep, head's just taken off. Has the ult. Jemkin still playing forward, so not the greatest position to try to utilize this as the pop flash comes through, but Moniette's got covering fire. Reset of the shield. JessieVash will take him down, so that kill contract not going to be seen. Because she will find Jessie there in heaven. Crazyguy once again is pushing 2GE to the side. And it is all eyes on heaven as Envy does fall. 9-3, RRQ well out in front here on their map pick of Haven.
Okay,
which
yeah.
is one of the sponsors of RRQ. It's a fantastic resort.
Sure.
We'll give them the shout out. I've been there. It's awesome.
Nice. I mean, I'm down for that too.
So I think we just do that. Let's just quick pivot it. I'm sure that both teams would be very happy to do so. JessieVash, though, surviving. Down to 35 HP. Able to find the kill there. Moniette going to be dead for now.
Vulnerable hit. Oh, the positioning.
Oh, boy. Xfero pushing forward in the smoke. Able to find the first. Gets the second. Knows that there's a third, but cannot find it. Wild Oreo does manage to survive. That leaves Cushy now all alone in a 1v3, but all 3 players tagged up.
Spike planted.
Well, just is going to come down to the gunfire for Team Secret, because she does have a little bit of util to work with. Could send a recon. Has a shock dart. Shock dart could find a kill, like you said. This player's weakened up.
Oh my God, he's literally 1. He's literally 1 HP. But Wild Oreo, he'll take the first fight. He'll nail the headshot. And that'll be Team Secret going 2-0 on the Pistols as they find their fourth round win.
Yeah, they're looking sharp on the Pistols at least, just winning some of these duels out in the open. And even though X-Vero has a nice little trickery there, using the smoke to hide his position in the corner, not able to do enough damage to quite turn the destiny of that round. Crazyguy is going to grab a Marshall. X-Vero has a shorty. So some decisions being made, and RRQ's just tucking in, and Wild Oreo actually takes the worst of that.
Yeah, he does. Down to 49. Crazyguy unscathed.
Now they have to change ideas. Both teams are, though. See, RRQ is, again, making their way over towards the A side, shifting that direction, and still trying to keep themselves hidden from Util, trying to get some positions revealed. Revealing Cushy, not a big deal. You expect us over there.
Right here.
Let's see if the other members are going to be accounted for by Team Secret if they end up going this way. But the spike is leaning towards B, so this looks like it's a bit of a fake being attempted by Jessie and Jeremy. Jemkin, though, slipping the net. Oh my god.
Sliding forward, Crazyguy able to find Wild Oreo, finishes the job that he started earlier on. Jemkin, a little bit scattered there, though. Does end up falling. Jeremy, shield broken, dead. Cushy finds the headshot. 3 players strong in the cage. This is a rat race to grab the gun. The push forward. The gun's going to be remaining on the floor. JessieVash able to find one there with the ghost. He's getting ready to fall. Crazyguy up in heaven, finding another one now. Going to be felled as NV able to put the Bulldog to his head. Finds the kills and gets the scrape by victory here in the round. But just 2 players left standing. 2 Bulldogs carried over. Secret get the 5.
Yeah, a lot of trickery here from RRQ. Some really creative smokes as well to hide these positions on the site to make it much more difficult for Team Secret to react. Good shots from Crazyguy with the Marshall. Man, that's quick. Dealt with by Envy, but that gun got dropped and it got scary there for a second. If Monyet had been on point with that Bulldog, who knows? So Crazyguy actually going to go for the judge after that Marshall, but damage done. Couple Bulldogs and then some close range weaponries on a Sheriff. That's all Team Secret can scrape together.
And
oh my!
It's just got to find a timing. I studied at the University of Monyet, or Malco, I should say.
Yep.
Monyet just died. I'm just reading things. Jemkin looking to try to disrupt here and catches the timing on the Wild Oreo. Will eat the full blind. Looks for the reset, finds it. And 2GE will find one more here from backside with that Singer in hand. Looking for a little bit more bit damage. Finds a dink, but cannot find the kill. 3 players survive. RRQ not allowing for a bonus conversion, not allowing for Team Secret to really start snowballing a run back here. They'll get up now to 10. Tucks in a little bit closer. As, oh, well, there's the recon. I think the drone came in from behind and no one cleared it out. JessieVash is able to bend that up through main into sewer. And that is the site now completely broken open because no one cleared the drone.
The anti-eco.
Jemkin, he's just pushing out. He doesn't have a shield raised. He's just taken down. That's the one rifle. Down on the floor, thinking he was going to be able to find a timing, but instead just finds death. Crazyguy trying to set up a smoke here to dissuade the push into the site, but Jeremy, having the double tap shield at the ready, going to be feeling a little bit more fearless here. So he gets ready to push out. Crazyguy back plat and be able to find one. Cushy, 2 quick shots. Jeremy, 2GE both get taken down, but he will eventually fall. Monyet, the weapon recovered. Looking for a 1v3, first shot. Little bit of whiffage, eventually finds the head. As it's just gonna be a double faces! My god, what is that flag, Monyet? Flashes himself in from behind, and Envy will be able to stave him off, but my goodness! That was disgusting!
That was pretty nasty. Seen a couple crazy flicks in this one. Things starting to get a little bit uncomfortable for RRQ in the scoreline. They're going to be able to get some big purchases coming through finally. Cushy hit some really nice headshots.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, show us the
Oh!
it's the one tap.
Oh God!
Yeah. That's even Jessie was talking about it. They're not the flicks. Oh, late reaction.
Sees him, yeah, and that's just gonna have to be the exit. Looking for the pull.
No do and me.
No doing me. That's Cushy gonna get pulled forward. And Jeremy has the instant headshot.
That was clean.
I love when we change the POV and it
And it changes the voice
yeah,
line.
it gives you the opposite. Jemkin similarly could send his. Looks like he wants to try to push forward though into the site, but it's just going to get taken down. Team Secret are very much starting to get themselves back into this. About to be separated by 1 round. And he is just crashing to the wall. Jemkin though, getting caught on a little bit of timing, pulls off the ADS, ends up falling. Now the neural theft going to be coming through as Cushy going to swing out and try to get a reveal. Gets a tiny bit of damage onto Envy, but cannot collect that kill. Just the clone here for now. Push from Garage getting ready to come through. Paranoia to try to delay. Continue to advance. Ping reveal onto a couple of these players as JessieVash repositions through the smoke. Triple push out of this left-hand side. Cushy able to find 2.
Spike down.
As it's now just Wild Oreo with the aforementioned 11 HP. Try to see if he can make it a little bit more costly, but a nice little jiggle out from Crazyguy. Cushy now alone here on A. Deep forward position from Xfero outside of C, but it's going to be tripped off.
Who's next?
There's the dimensional drift from Wild Oreo. Goes in for some recon, checks in. Nothing much spotted around B. TP's down into the sewer. We'll push forward, spots out Jemkin. In the meantime, Envy manning the flank. A pull forward. Jemkin versus Jeremy. Shield's out, shield's broken. Jemkin winning. It's the reset, but yep. Exits and is right there in front. Picked apart. Xfero just going to be an upgrade on the weapon. As once again, RRQ not getting into a position to utilize any of these ultimates. And tied up at 11-11.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable to say the least. Just Monyet thinking he can get away with another op spot, and this time, you know, a quick adjustment from Team Secret with the positioning of their op. They're able to find that big kill, and then
Camera taken out.
even though if you will win in the kill contract there,
He's pinned in.
yep.
Flank coming through. Trying to fight his way out of this one here, but JessieVash is going to be able to find it.
Just destroying on this Cypher.
They have to find a way to utilize these. That's okay. For now, dimensional drift to start. Monyet
It's just gonna say
sticking around. Hunter's Fury here from Cushy. Hunting. As Xfero is able to find one. There's a tag. No. Just a big reveal. Wild Oreo gets a pick on the Jemkin. Gets a pick on the Xfero. Crazyguy now taken down to 2v3. Reveal is in, but Cushy, snappy with that Guardian shot. Swings out for a little bit more. Gets sat down. Monyet now. A 1v2 to try to prevent. And he cannot. Team Secret get up to map point.
you just got to take a player out of the equation at the very least to try to change the odds.
It's a TP scout into Garage. Canceled. Clone.
There it goes.
Inching forward.
Did he get the clone? No.
It's Jeremy. See if he's going to be able to win it. He does. Finds a headshot. Wild Oreo going to be taken down. Crazyguy able to find 2 over it. What with the Spectre. Xfero finds JessieVash, and now it's just Envy in a 1v4. Breaks the shield. And he is completely and utterly pinned in, and it seems like RRQ are going to be taking this into overtime.
Of course. I mean,
woo! Here we go, baby!
it's the most RRQ thing ever.
RRQ starting to go ahead and explore other areas of the map.
Envy behind this door could be a real problem.
Is she able to find 1? 2GE going to be taken down. Crazyguy finding Envy. JessieVash, Jeremy pushing forward, but they're going to be a world away. Pins are coming down. They know exactly where RRQ is going for the moment. Can't do a damn thing about it. Monyet. I believe he saw a glimpse there, but his eyes aren't turned back to the door, so it seems like no, he has not.
Thought he did.
I could have sworn that he would have been able to spot that out. Either way, facing back into Garage. Looks for the transfer, cannot find it. Jeremy avoiding the undercut. Does get darted through the smoke. A 1v3. No shield, just the wall. Swings and finds the first. Crazyguy on the floor can send the wall and try to hold for a half here. That's exactly what he's going to do. Sticks it to that point, pulls off the wall, falls, and both players out wide in the open are able to pick them apart. So RRQ, they will go ahead and get themselves up to map point.
You've got the strong stack here on A. You've made the right read.
Fake out cleared, a couple shots through. Shield now going to be raised from Jemkin. He is fully blinded up and dead.
Oh
Jeremy
my.
Wild Oreo finding multi-kills apiece here. As all of a sudden, Team Secret just stormed their way into the site, suffer very little damage. And they find themselves in pole position to get the reset and extend this OT. There you go, flawless fashion on the... Keep it quiet again. Shield goes up. Goes out, gate crash across the opposite side. Envy pushing forward into the smoke. Shorty from Jemkin able to find the kill. WK just raised flash into his face though. Jeremy going to be taken down. It's 2 GEs, only going to be good for 1. Now a 4v2. JessieVash and Wild Oreo both approaching this long angle. There's that tripwire still holding them in place. Oh, jumpable. Never mind. And he's immediately going to be able to find one. JessieVash similarly makes it over the tripwire. Flash out, looking for something there in the corner. Should know that there's going to be one here behind the box after the shots come through, but just a full flash onto himself. Fortunately, does not get swung on. Drags across, finds Crazyguy, but time's starting to get away from them here. Mania just jiggling here at backside. JessieVash swooping forward, able to find one, but the time is just not going to be here for him. As he's able to go ahead and clean up the kill, gets over onto it. As the fist bumps go out, knows that it's just not going to be possible. So RRQ once again getting themselves up to map point. Sparrow try to hold things in. Okay, Envy gonna get caught. 2 GEs similarly drifting over into this direction. Trying to get the jump on him. He is able to do so. The headshot comes across. Shield now going to be popped broken though. As Sparrow finds a kill, pushes up into the cyber cage. Wild Oreo out the back of window finds Crazyguy. Drone timing. As that's JessieVash dead on the floor alongside the spike. 8 left in the mag. The flash went across, getting a full catch there on his face. But Sparrow able to drift away, keeps himself safe. 3v2 for the attempt at the retake. Similar scenes perhaps here from the drone, but Jemkin's there for covering fire. Trap gets sprung, and now it's down to Wild Oreo. A 1v3. A single kill would give him a dimensional drift. Finds it, but Sparrow swings out just in time. 15-13. RRQ off the back of the timeout will bring this Haven to its conclusion, but it's a damn good effort and a hell of a lot closer than we might have anticipated here. And Secret put up one hell of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like what you saw from Team Secret today. Bringing in a different comp, bringing in some different ideas. Something that has been a criticism of them this year has been they've kind of just stuck to the stock standards.
For now, Thorns will hold them at bay, stop them from advancing forward. Tailwind heard. Envy out here in mid. Has contact about ready to come through. They now know his position. Crazyguy able to find one. Moniette looking for a little bit more. Tucks back, narrowly escapes. Keeps his life intact as Jemkin will find one as well. So player advantage, but Moniette, Jemkin both tagged up considerably. He's now set here on A.
Yeah, that almost worked a treat there. RRQ able to barely scrape by.
Jemkin once again backpedaling Moniette. Just over here in main. Paranoia at the ready. Wait for the rest of the team to call for the strike here.
30 seconds left.
It's okay, Jemkin, first one to fall, but Sparrow swings the corner, a couple shots through that smoke, is able to find it, trades it, maintains the advantage here for the team. Jeremy at 12 health, the Paranoia still in the back pocket, now goes through. 2 GE completely blinded up, regains vision, shots flying, finds the head of one. Sparrow dead. Now it is all on Moniette. To close out the first character, or the first player there, and he's got dash at the ready. Wild Oreo. Is he just gonna stuff him here with a shorty? He's certainly going to try. Backpedaling though, Moniette is able to find one, but Jeremy chasing up close, comes away with 2. Looks for the opener, as Jemkin cannot escape. The gate crash, a bit too slow, a bit too delayed, and now Team Secret are in a very good position to try to steal away this bonus.
Oh man.
Get the conversion.
Yeah, dude, they are just on top of the ball. Great flash on the entry again. Just nullifies any of the crossfires RRQ wanted to set up.
While watching here from main, the first shot wide. Xfero trying to open things up from the door, but Envy just repositions his sights, finds the headshot, and that is going to be Secret converting this bonus. 3-0 start for them here on the attack.
Right.
Every single little advantage, even minute, can snowball into something greater. As Envy from the flash, entry coming through. Jeremy does get shut down, but Wild Oreo now storming his way forward. Weapon drawn out. Cushy eventually able to find the headshot.
Take flight.
One going through, quickly cleared out. Monyet there at boats as well. Gets a spot up to Envy. RRQ looking like they're well prepared to go ahead and get themselves on the board here in round number 5.
Cushy does a phenomenal job playing for his life, getting into boats, securing that position, setting up for the reinforcements to come. This time they're able to just get enough ahead of the attack of Team Secret.
Cushy just jiggling 2 angles simultaneously. Keeping everything covered here, but smoke is out. JessieVash, he'll let him know exactly where he is. Salvos knows that any damage he could get would be very nice, but that's a very quick shot from Cushy.
So again, Cushy though, that round, him staying alive, him securing the boats.
Like a fast hit.
Surprise.
Sees the gate crash, but paranoid up here, running out of knives, and Cushy is able to go ahead and spray down to get the kill. Crazyguy with a peek through the smoke, able to find one more Armageddon at the ready. But suddenly a 3v3 as Team Secret gain access to the site. All held, stealth drone sent. Does get cleared out, and 2GE, he teleports all the way across, catches a glimpse, some damage in, but not confirm the kill. Mundi yet going to be down to 46. Jeremy, paranoid, the Armageddon sent. Oh, though, unable to push alongside that one, though. Monyet is here at Switch, is going to get taken down. Usually hasn't been the Euro. It's usually been very consistent for him, but now Sealed Garden going to be sent out. 2 players stacked up here in boats. And it's Cushy sending out a shock dart. Exit out of dimensional drift. Xfero able to find one. Crazyguy, I don't even know if he realized that his teammates just tied behind him and that they had a trade out. But Envy, oh, he's just going to go ahead and swoop his way forward into the B site.
Oh my.
Monyet now. Last one standing. 1v3, even if he gets the clutch. They've suffered so many losses. Spray through the wall. Almost certainly result in a kill here. Angles are being watched. Finds the first one, and Envy finds an unexpected timing. 2 players surviving. Cash aplenty. Now that he has the operator in hand, they're looking to completely nullify it.
Saw the elbow.
Yeah, should have been able to spot it out there. As Armageddon goes up to try to clear out this A-Heaven position. Wild Oreo, he just peeks out. He's the one swinging. Jemkin's the one dead. Pushing from behind, second pump of the shorty. 2GE finds Monyet.
Spike planted.
As this is done.
Here.
Yep.
That'll just mean the round.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like the map may well be out of hand. And we did see the comeback from the 9-3 for Team Secret on Haven.
Here.
So you never know, but it is a scent. I mean, they're checking.
Xfero, if you beat this, okay. Say no one will forget. Cannot escape from pizza, does get taken down. As, oh, this is getting awkward. Looking for the stun setup. Will be able to go ahead, clear that out. Saves the operator. Crazyguy doing his absolute damnedest. Trying to give them any possible advantages that they can get going into the next round.
Well, you know, again, we'll see. If it's 9-3, maybe, but any more rounds for Secret, it feels like it's just Jover.
I mean, they haven't been able to get a pistol either.
No, exactly.
Not something you can realistically rely on. Hunter's Fury opened up here from Cushy. Knives out from Wild Oreo, and that's Crazyguy on the floor. Armageddon does get sent, but Wild Oreo able to find another one as Jeremy does get taken down here. Ult kill from beyond the grave from Crazyguy. Spike going to be picked up. Mind you, Envy a world away. And it looks like he's exactly where he may need to be. The Spike is starting to get ushered over as they have Wild Oreo set up in deep here on the site. He's at hell. Updrafts up over the top. Spotting out. Takes him low. Jemkin will be able to take him down. The spike has slipped the net, and now you've got Envy in this monstrous flank position. How patiently can he play it? There's one, there's two. Collects them both, looks for the third, cannot make it happen. Jemkin gets himself a third kill. It's him versus JessieVash.
Spike planted.
Plays it quietly, salvos, sent. Jemkin in ahead of these. Does Jessie read this? Maybe, perhaps, but does not matter. Jemkin with a headshot with the 4K. Gets activated here when they need him the most. And RRQ will be able to get themselves a second round win. Looks like maybe running the clock a bit to have a bit more chatter.
Yes, that's what I'm pretty sure just happened. I think they wanted to use this as a moment to take a breath, talk about some of these things that are going on, figure out a way to recover.
Last.
This is just wild. I mean, if...
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you're going to need stuff like that, I guess. This is almost round over from Envy. I thought he was going to get the third for a second. Well,
Thing is, though, the operator can't be carried over.
no.
So they're lacking that, and there's an outlaw in the hands of Wild Oreo, and you've got 4 players with half armor.
It's going to be tough. They're just seeding mid-control here. Just playing for the mains of each side of the map. They know they can't really contest it. Let's see what they want to do. Thinking about setting up the teleport. Faked it first. Monyet just doing the jump peek. The classic.
I swear, you should only be able to do that a couple times, and then you get like the concuss
Yeah, that would be good.
status, you know?
I'd like that. It is kind of ridiculous.
Okay. Steel Garden. Crazyguy, weapon stolen away. Stun flying towards him as well. Falls at the shorty. Meantime, Envy, bit of damage taken. As Monyet paranoid here, but working within his own smoke. Does that expire? 2G able to find one. Shots lined up. Monyet finding the headshot. Goes for a quick little TP reposition. Draws out the shorty, and Monyet massacres him. Whoo, boy.
30
Sure,
seconds left.
he's only looking to cut the lead down by a little bit. But that was still very clean on the movement.
No, that was nasty.
2GE will not die to an ace, but xFaroe is there, and it's damn near flawless fashion that RRQ close out the last round in. 9-3, as they now move over to the attack and need to pull off what Team Secret was able to do just about over on that Haven.
Yeah, brilliant play there from Monyet.
Spike down.
Had dodged the Steel Garden, able to dodge the Razor Vine. It's a bit of a fake sell in a way.
Oh, and that is a bit of a headshot.
Wow.
That's JessieVash, down to 13.
Did you see Jeremy?
I don't think so, but
Doesn't matter.
clearly is wary about it. Drone coming forward, just going to get cleared out. In the meantime, Envy taking contact over here at B main, ends up falling to the wayside, but not before he's able to find Monyet. 3v3. Vash at 13.
Surely this is
Still.
RRQ's pistol, right?
Oh, xFaroe. Slowly swinging around. It seems like JessieVash is aware of this.
Yeah, Jesse's trying to look for it. He's very suspicious because the drone saw xFaroe earlier. He's gone all the way around him.
Just going to play in towards Alley. Salvo's going to be sent. Paranoia connecting on to Crazyguy. JessieVash peeking out from market, able to find one. Still, though, the players, such little HP, 31 between them all. But is it enough to get it done? It absolutely is.
Got to get it going now if it's going to happen. Oh, that was good. Caught a mid dash.
Oreo take it down. Ping out. JessieVash. Position reinforced here by Envy, but swing onto the corner, able to find one. And Jemkin, snappy on the turn, does pick up the third. RRQ needing to clean up around here as they could possibly get. Jemkin will get taken down, but Jeremy quickly traded out. Now it's just 2GE with a stinger in hand, approaching over towards Market to see if he can get a little bit more damage through. Smoke falling, and he will. Monyet taken down now. Vandal scooped up. Big smile and laughs on his laughter there on his face. As in this round, he's basically playing with house money.
Only dodged the dart.
Cannot avoid detection. Is Cushy. Spotted. Down low. And spray out there from Crazyguy. Start tuck to Tiles. Starting to drift back, and 2GE now at risk of getting caught, and he shall. Kill comes in. Spike getting planted in the meantime here. As Jeremy trying to break it open, will be able to do so. Finds that kill, gets a weapon upgrade, brings it back to parity at a 4v4. Thrown over the top, spotting Envy, spotting Wild Oreo. Info gained on the 2, shock dart a little bit wide. Ooh, that one. Damn near point blank. Decent amount of damage going to be suffered there as Jeremy stunned up here into the open, ends up falling. Armageddon respected there by Envy. So now trying to make their way forward to try to get this crunch going here on the side. The shot's starting to fly in, but Moniette keeps himself alive, finds the final 2.
Waiting out the util. This is going to be fast.
Oh, flash over the top, the jump out. Jemkin absolutely shredded. He was by himself.
Retrieving flash.
No one else there.
Oh my.
Envy demands respect
Ultimate's ready.
as Team Secret look to get up to map point off the back of a thrifty. Remember what I said, nothing for free.
No.
2 huge shots and a botched execute from Jemkin over at A main. And Envy finds himself a third. Crazyguy now needing to clutch it out. Falls down to about half HP. His flash, his paranoia is all flying his way. Fights back for one more kill, but can find nothing more. Thrifty secured. Team Secret 12-5.
Now they have a bunch of ults. Yeah.
Gets him on his feet. Go off King. Well, now Tiles Crunch attempt going to be coming through, and it's looking damn good so far. They want to bring this to a very swift finish now.
That's Spike.
Just Moniette and Jemkin left standing. No dimensional drift in sight. You do have the ult, so TP forward will get snatched up here by Moniette. That's all well and good. You have the spike, but you don't have a site to plant it in. And they're drifting in to one of the more stacked ones as there's the drone coming through. Looking to try to pressure him out of the corner. JessieVash does get taken out.
Thorns activated.
And Veach is popping the thorns. Trying to pretend like he's not here alongside the switch. RRQ. Do they get the read to cut across and go to the B site?
Because he had Envy right at the door, and he didn't receive any contact. Yep, you're going to be very aware.
But the pings are coming out.
Yep.
Team Secret reading this incredibly well. As Jemkin about to have a bit of a fight here in mid. 2 players, turns around. And it looks like he's been spotted out. A pixel out of place.
Spike planted.
A gate crash. Just there in the corner.
Enemy remaining.
As he will fall. Spike will get the fuse. 13-5. Team Secret dominant here on their map pick of Ascent, and that means that we are going the distance for this last series of the group stage.
Again, that can just win you maps sometimes. But it's more than that, in my opinion, for Team Secret. Quick TP up.
Envy aggressively taking some space here. Wild Oreo eating quite a bit of damage as Envy gets the jump, and Moniette has no clue whatsoever. Ends up getting taken down. Wild Oreo going to be traded out. As Spike now to be planted. Shield from Jeremy already popped, will expire in all likelihood before the retake gets started here. So one less thing that RRQ will have to deal with, but they are very much not liking this position at all. Jemkin holding back, taking some damage, sending out a flash. The rest of the team still trying to scale forward, still wary about flanks. You can see their sights turn back in towards B. Be rushing up alongside the smoke. The push out coming through. Finds a headshot onto one. Turns, looks for a little bit more. Xfero able to find Envy. As Jemkin fights back, and it's now down to JessieVash. Finds the first. And the fuse is just not going to be there for him. It's another Red Bull clutch. How many pistols has Red Bull gotten today? It's a lot. All of the ones in the DFM series.
Yep.
And
then this one.
Oh, boy.
I mean, Jessie just plays this beautifully, too. Knows the time, understands the situation, gets this first kill, and knows he can just wait. Knows they have to basically stick it at that point. Just beautiful.
As now the stealth drone will chase out, confirm some further presence here at the spawn. He's slowly walking his way forward, but Sparrow anticipating this, sends out a couple shots as it will just be bite for bite. Plant now getting ready to come through.
30 seconds left.
They're going to have a 5v4 retake in front of them for RRQ. A little bit of util to use for sure. Some flashes. It's Paranoia's. Jemkin gets a kill onto Wild Oreo. And then he goes right into the drift. This could
Trying to scout out here as much as possible. Envy going to be noted dead. Jemkin with a nice shot up over the top, finding one, but GE answers back another, but only one. Flying down to have that available here. Quick clear on the haunt, Crazyguy. He is just very swiftly swooping forward. That Prowler not checking his position. Shots now bringing out flank potential. Yes, Wild Warrior, he'd already got a previous kill. Cushy got taken down. He doesn't get the read. He doesn't get the memo. And now suddenly Jemkin's the only one alive.
You have got to be kidding me.
There's a potential flank. It looks like it will be 2GE cutting back across over towards A.
Spike planted.
Just joining in here at this position. Jemkin trying to get this done with an outlaw is going to prove to be so damn difficult. And every single weapon that he would love to collect is just a world away.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he's got going for him is they're all one shot, but there's only 2 bullets in the chamber in this gun.
Stacked up relatively here at Tree. Time starting to tick away, dwindling. Oh, tries to go for the flick. A 2GE a bit faster, team secret. 2GE able to backpedal, gets away from those salvos. The chase still coming through from RRQ. 3-man push out over towards the spawn. 2GE potentially here at risk and will get taken out. Jemkin will find that kill, and Sparrow wins the duel against Jeremy. Does get punished as he exits the gulag. Player advantage here for the side of RRQ. And with 2G dead, there's no pit here. As Rolling Thunder not going to get a connection. No one hit by that as Nightfall goes across. That's going to hit onto 3. Slows them up as they have to wait for the decay to expire. Showstopper now. Invested from Wild Oreo. Fault line to try to slow him up. Jemkin. The tap. Just trying to bait this. Even goes for the gate crash. The rocket held as long as they possibly could. Now gets sent. Concussed through, paint shells down, things starting to get chaotic here in the post plant. As it's going to be a lot of fire back and forth here through the smoke. Neither team able to see each other. Defuse being held. Diffuser killed. They re-tap it, they drop down, and Cushy just hounds them all to hell and back. In the meantime, a TP forward. Jemkin. He does have the dimensional drift, but it's just going to be the double face forward. Cushy only going to be good for 1. Oreo, Jeremy, 1 apiece. The wall gets raised, the undercut across here towards Crazyguy. I mean, for all of his brand, he somehow is not coming away with a kill. 2GE refaces into X-Barrel, finds him at the door, piling in towards his A site. Monyet alone, starting to get a sense of what's coming his way. Will backpedal up over the top. Shields there, broken. Tries to rotate out, has the knife pulled, and ends up getting taken down. Wild Oreo just sitting in the blast pack here, riding the rope as Pit now dropped on the site. Attempt to the blind spray, but it's just a silent swing around the back, catching Wild Oreo off guard.
Oh.
And it's now the dimensional drift to try to scout JessieVash, playing forward though, snappy. To find the first as Cushy falls, gets X-Barrel through the box. Crazyguy still fighting as Envy alone. Paranoia said, connects onto both! Drags across for the Red Bull clutch! And Secret get the lead 5-4.
It just doesn't matter what agent Envy's playing. He is unstoppable. That is so good. I mean, a great use of the ult here to try to clear the pit. The ideas are good, but JessieVash finds a great double. Knows there's a player back there, just keeps tapping through the angle. And Envy nails a beautiful Paranoia. Found their moments to get towards the A site. Here goes the showstopper. X-Pharaoh is already backing out.
Might just end up sending this towards drop. X-Pharaoh wisely delaying the slide down. Said no, sends it up over the top. Still not going to be found. And okay, Envy catching a glimpse here, I believe, on a Crazyguy. Ladder had not seen him, but it's just going to be the Paranoia in the back away as the spike gets planted here on the A site. Player advantage now here in their hands. Cushy dead. It's Wild Oreo to try to take over the round. The call from RRQ to save, likely. Will just be the back pedal. Everyone cutting away from this A site. And for the first time in forever, we're going to have a team actually securing a 2-round lead. And Secret move up 6-4.
On this map. It's
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty crazy the way that Team Secret, if they get any sense that there's open space on A, they just pounce. They're happy to try to break through that single controller. Whoever's holding it, goodbye, Crazyguy.
Trying to make something happen. Indy looking for a little bit more as well, and he's going to find them both. No ults to speak of unless Jeremy can get that kill contract online. Armageddon is available. Okay, never mind, because she's dead. Crazyguy, gone. Now the kill contract coming through. Monyet pulled into the gulag, able to win out the fight. Is the punish going to be there? Yes. Now it's just Jemkin. Finding the first, needing to find them all. Picks up one. Decoy sent out. They just cut noise, and JessieVash, I believe, just faking some footsteps over towards the C site. Want to check it out. Jemkin setting up with a gate crash.
Fake
Pull off a little bit of a bait here himself.
Does have a flash, but Team Secret spreading out a little bit. If you can find the moment, but time is going to be of the essence here for Jemkin.
He's going to try to slow creep in. Win the first one here. He's going to say instantaneous swing from JessieVash. 7 to be found there. Auto Xpharaoh. JessieVash overwhelmed here outside of Rubble. Won't fall as Jemkin's able to find the headshot. Quick pivots though. Team Secret wrapping around, trying to get themselves over towards this A site. As Jemkin and Monyet both taking a bit of damage. Push forward from Wild Oreo, maybe a little bit too bold. Ends up falling. Jeremy finding 2. Just to make this as even as possible here for 2GE. But it looks like RRQ will finally get it done. They pick up their first pistol of the series when they so desperately need it the most.
This time there will be no clutch shenanigans. This time it will be as expected with the pistol. And yeah, RRQ gets the win.
They do. In B. Tucked here. Behind mound. Flushed out. Monyet finding that. Jemkin does fall. Just had the ghosts. So still economic damage not really found here quite just yet. Secret still potential to make that happen. As
Oh my god.
Jeremy has a shorty. No one really looking to push and challenge this angle at Waterfall though. Pain shells for now just to try to delay. Because she eats a tiny little bit of damage. But ultimately can tuck back and get the spike planted.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sparrow. Maybe he can try to, rotate in, grabs it off the top of the box. As shields out, Jeremy diving forward, finds the shorty pump there. Suddenly, even more damage is dealt.
way.
JessieVash. No shot. No way. In hell. Down to the last bullet. They dropped the pistol, but who gives a damn? The 3K found the round. Team Secrets. Another Red Bull clutch.
You want to know how I know that's good? Because Jessie was smiling. Jessie doesn't do that very much. I've seen Jessie hit aces that are some of the most disgusting aces I've ever seen, and he doesn't even blink an eye. There's no change in his facial expression, but this one's got Jessie smiling. That is incredible. And it's on RRQ to break through. Oh, that's a good start.
Does. That's the gulag now coming through as Jemkin will get put down. Wild Oreo in the meantime looking to maintain some dominance, but Crazyguy wins the fight versus Jeremy. And suddenly we're into a 2v2. We continue to be in the upside down.
10 seconds left.
Things getting topsy-turvy as Indy steadily working his way across through A lobby. Spike now planted here.
Toxin screen down.
Xpharaoh gets set up here back towards tree. Crazyguy at drop. Uncertain how long here on the fault line is. Ooh, Xpharaoh, I thought for a second maybe he was showing a pixel out of place, but just goes for the timing swing, finds 2GE. But it's Envy. Some noise made. Fault line at the ready, sends the paranoid on the corner, but Crazyguy from behind will be able to strike him down. As now we are just trading rounds, trading blows.
And they're just going to go right for the flanks. They're going for the rears. They know there's no sentinel, so it's up to the eyes of RRQ to be aware.
And Manya not sticking it, snaps back, but likes what he sees. Sight opened up, and Xparrow noting the flank.
Beautiful.
Yep, able to find Jeremy.
Spike planted.
Spike now in play. Wild Oreo does have a showstopper, but getting into a position to try to send it. For now, Paint Shell does go out to try to clear a drop. And he's going to be able to go ahead, plant that one right at Jemkin's feet, but not before Jemkin snipes him out of the sky. So a 1-for-1 exchange there at drop. The wall falling, Xparrow blinding another Envy. Now taken down. This is 2GE and JessieVash. Try to pull off
Time.
the 2v3, but like you said, time just not going to be there, Jessie. Looking like he's going to be the one trying to call for the escape, but he cannot get away. Operator does get recovered here by 2G. Minor consolation prize to try to hold on to this one, but Manya is on the hunt, trying to take this out of their hands.
Shell's vulnerable combo early from the side of Team Secret, but Jemkin's just right in here.
Just chasing forward. Get pushed away. Pit now invested. That cuts off this entirety of Baby Door. Rolling Thunder going across as things are getting chaotic. The Nightfall as well. Trying to get a bit of information and Envy at the same time. Slid up alongside the door, but Monyet in around the back, able to find one. 2GE going to be taken down. The smokes just cover the site. Push forward, Jemkin finding one. Gets traded out. Envy coming away with two. The pit now going to be dropped. Monyet dead. Delay there from the aftershock. Crazyguy sending out the fault line, but the defuse is being held, and Envy, I think he's got it done. He absolutely has.
Whoa!
Salvos, however.
Whoa!
He just got it. He has.
Oh my.
.48. Kills them all, turns back, eats the damage from the salvo, and sticks it to completion. Envy saves them.
Again.
Unbelievable. Granted, yes, the flank watching from JessieVash, fantastic to get the kill on him on yet. But holy hell, what a round.
He is just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. I mean, the fact that he gets the pit dropped so quickly there.
Toxins going up.
6 million.
6.
Monyet dead. Spray forward into the smoke, and Wild Warrior comes away with another one. He was fully blinded. Prowler now scouting Jemkin. Quick hop out with that gate crash.
Toxins going up.
Solid advantage here for Team Secret, having since regained the lead.
They got the pit on C, so they can start watching B from the link. Looking pretty nice there. Throw up the toxic screen. Jessie can throw some util. Boombot check. Might even got a spot. Ooh. Well, yep. Easy money for Jessie. Gets a double. Right there to trade after Wild Oreo got taken down. Now you're just down to Xparrow for RRQ.
Damn near flawless. Xparrow makes it maybe a little bit more costly. Spike on the floor, but options limited. Swings in, double face, out from connector. Team Secret. 2 rounds away from closing out this series. RRQ looking like they're going to be burning their last time out of the set.
Team Secret, 2 rounds in a row, 2 rounds up. 2 kills for Jessie. Just the deuces are wild here for Team Secret. They look.
Contracts haven't necessarily been overly kind, though, as that haunt reveal. They're looking for a crunch play out here in towards the spawn. And Jeremy, he's got the grab, but it's on the clone. Not a fake, like I would love to see. Just looking for the concussive bounce. Envy still here. Top of the box, swings out, does end up falling. But Wild Oreo able to find one. JessieVash comes up with 3, gets the 4th.
Goodbye, Viper. Well fought. My ult is ready.
And he just kicks him right back into the respawn room. Match point here for Team Secret. It's been a rough stage 1, but they are looking to end it with a bang by taking down the #1 seed of the group.
Goodbye, Viper.
It's just one of those moments you know it's coming as RRQ and you still can't stop it. I mean, you best the ISO ult with your clone, and you're still just getting outgunned, out-crossfired. They try to push out of the smoke. Back into C lobby, pay the price. Jemkin sidestepping some util there, but doesn't feel comfortable to go any further, and RRQ is huddled in a corner. They are starting to deathball. They're getting a little bit nervous. You do have some open space there. Jemkin's got his ult. Could clarify the situation, and what will you see?
Goes on, spots out one over at Waterfall. Just checks around the back. Falls that it's a bit more opened up, and look at this, the refill of space from Wild Oreo. It's so damn smart. They know exactly what Jemkin's gonna look to do. He finds the punish, the showstopper, drawn out. Quick exit though. Trying to get out over towards bounds. 2 players there. Flanks coming in from the other 2. This Crazyguy tries to hold his own, but they're gonna be too late. The defuse is just being stuck. Finds one, the snake bite. No chance, no time. 13-9, Team Secret will close out stage 1 at long last with a match victory over none other than RRQ, delivering them another loss ahead of their top seed run at the playoffs.